Interesting vault, a full twist onto the horse and another full twist off the horse. Of course, a handspring in the center.
Her strongest event. She's posted a 9.9 this year.
Oh, didn't get much lift off the horse, but it was a pretty fair landing. Looked like she sort of dove into the horse and kind of fell off just about perfectly. All right, now notice that she gets very little lift off of the horse. Comes in nicely, full twist on, and then maintains exactly the same height in order to score well. Now notice that she's a little sideways too. Now there's where she gets over to the side. The judges could ding her pretty good for that.
Gordon, is it a disadvantage to be tall on the vault? 9.55.
A gymnast always has a disadvantage when they're tall. It's all a matter of levers, Chris, and the shorter the lever, the more power there is.
So a 9.55 on her first vault. Keep in mind they take the best score of the two vaults.
I'd say 9.55 on the first vault was generous. All right, here comes the second vault now. There's a frill twister. Now, whatever she did on the first vault, she is habituated onto the second vault. That's just her style. I'll bet she comes off crooked every time she tries it. Well, let's see what the judges give that one. I'm looking at a very low score for that.
Perhaps the score is a little higher tonight, setting a tone early. Arizona State got some good scores, and perhaps that's the way the judges will dish them out.
Well, no matter how you slice it, Chris, it is a subjective sport. You can make all the rules you want, but it's still human judgment. California
judges have been known, have they not, to be a little stricter than judges across the country in collegiate gymnastics. 9.5 for Jamie Sherman.
Well,
now we're going over to the beam. Sherman will take her 9.55. And Diane Rendall getting set for her routine. Rendall, a junior out of Bloomington, Minnesota. And of course wearing the American flag, as so many teams are this year.
Well, let's watch how Diana mixes up her dance elements, acrobatic elements with her tumbling elements, her gymnastics elements. A bunch of terminology involved there, but some are leaps and split leaps and that sort of things, and the others are flips and handsprings, and you can tell the difference between them. But let's watch the mix. Let's just start off going right into a handstand. She's been standing there waiting for the judges' scores, and that's a hateful time to have to wait, I'll tell you. Into her dance elements. Could see a couple of switch leg leaps. There they are. There's the gymnastics element. Just a trace off to the side. Not bad. A major deduction is when the gymnast has to really get into a big body wave to keep their balance up on the beam. And we haven't seen that with Diana Randall yet. Not rock solid, but nothing major. Front semi. Boy, that's a tough move on the beam. Probably getting set up for a dismount now. Full twister. Okay.
Diane Rendall, considered one of the most consistent gymnasts for the University of Arizona. We'll have Rendall score when we come back. Coming back to the John Wood Center on the campus of UCLA after this. Go on tape, the great Joy Seelig out of Oregon State. Her second vault. It was a good one, Gordon.
Oh, yeah, she just hit this like a ton. Watch this. Full on, full off. Whoa, look at the score.
9.7s on 2 vaults. And then came a walk-on originally, Kelly Baker.
Now watch the lift she gets. She really gets some altitude. And that coupled with a real good landing gives her, look at the score, Chris.
That ties her best ever, 9.8 for Kelly Baker. So Oregon State starting to heat up as we move to the balance beam. Ana Basildua, 4'11" sophomore from Overland Park, Kansas.
Here comes their gymnastics move. Back handspring, way out back. Kind of a step out. That's a minor break. Front handspring. Jump to a semi-stag planche. Now, so far, this is a very journeyman routine. It's really not anything to write home about, but it doesn't have any major breaks either. Conservative. Yeah, getting set for a full twisting back somersault off. At no point did you feel so nervous that she was going to fall off. I think that's kind of what that routine says.
Ana Basildua, the All Pac-10 as a freshman, and Arizona. Once again, the dismount of Basildua.
All right, she takes a round off. Lands on both feet on that little beam. Takes a full twisting back summy. A little bit overturn.
Her best this year on the beam is a 9.65. Can she top that here at the Pac-10 Championships?
That would be high for me, I tell you. Wouldn't bet against it.
A 9.6. So the Arizona Wildcats moving on the beam. We're going to take time out. More gymnastics coming up on ESPN after this. California. Oregon State. Of course, California's gone through a couple of events. Excuse me. Arizona State, UCLA, Washington, Arizona, and Stanford. We now get ready for the third rotation. UCLA with a bye, Stanford on the vault. Oregon State bars, California with a bye, Arizona State with a beam, Arizona and Washington on the floor. Let's go now to Oregon State's Tracy Crover on the bars. Crover, a sleeper. She's had a bad back, but she's been performing very well lately.
Well, she straddles over the low bar. Going to get right into her giants. There's a line change into a summy. Called a Jaeger. Another pivot. Worked on both bars now. Nice transition work. She's going to do a hecht into a somersault now. She'll come into the bar, do a free hip circle, and a back summy out of it. Very nice. Very nice.
Crover, just a freshman from a little town called Boring, Oregon. And that routine was anything but boring. Very nice.
All right, now watch this now. It's a front somersault recatch with the legs separated. All right, that's a Jaeger. Now watch, he comes to the bar and then casts away from the bar and turns it into another somersault. Hecht back summy. Very nice.
A 9.8.
Whoa.
And that is a career best for Tracy Crover. Her previous best, 9.75. And now Joy Seelig coming off a 9.7 vault.
Well, here comes another Jaeger right after this. Straddle back. A lot of action around those bars. People moving mats, taking the takeoff board away. Hop change. There's her Jaeger. High with a lot of elan, a lot of verve, a lot of excitement to it. She's a powerful performer. I like watching her. A double flyaway. Good exercise.
Joy Seelig, known as a very clean performer, very rarely makes a mistake. Senior out of Placentia, California, 5-time All-American.
All right, here we come now into her Jaeger. Really gets it above the bar. She's out complete arm's length. It gives her a good swing. Essential to get her into the cast over the low bar. All right, taking the dismount now. Going to be a double flyaway. Takes it up over the top of the bar. Good landing. And you know, Chris, it seems to me that OSU, the Oregon State team, is the least emotional of all the teams in the gym right now.
9.85 for Joy Seelig. So a couple of good scores off the bat for Oregon State. And now we continue in rotation number 3, Shari Knight. And as you can see, a very, very good event for her.
Just a freshman, remember. Back change. Reverse grip giant. Pivots into her Tkachov or reverse hecht. Moving back and forth, a lot of difficulty. Real international flavor to this exercise. And there's her double flyaway. Perfect landing.
We've just been informed that Joy Seelig has set a wooden center record on the bars.
All right, here comes another release move now. Now she really gets some pizzazz into her work. Double flyaway. Bang. Beautiful.
According to the UCLA Media Guide, it was tied. Jill Andrews, 9.85, and Shari Knight with a 9.95. So the record broken again. What a performance. So Shari Knight and Oregon State. The Beavers are moving. We'll be back to the John Wooden Center after this.